Yo, what's good guys? Welcome along to the video. My name is Gaabbbaaa, and if you're a recent subscriber of mine, thank you for coming back. Appreciate that very, very much. Our previous video on sniping has done very well. It's my highest rated video, so great. Thank you very much for watching that. Today's video, a bit different, but it is on an equally important subject. We're going to go a bit deep onto the concept of great communication. It is probably the only thing that you could do to beat a team of highly skilled players. I didn't think you could turn that quickly, you little git. I didn't know this was Top Gear. What the hell? Literally Tokyo drifted me. What? You may be part of a team that is sort of in the middle. I don't want to say average, but it could be average. If you and your casual friends you play with are online, there is one thing you can improve on the fastest. That isn't gun skill, it isn't sniping, it isn't where to be on the map, it's actually communication. And in this video, I'm going to demonstrate the power of great communication, map awareness, all because you're talking to your team. In this video, we will demonstrate that, but I'll also cover what happens when you're not with your team and you are literally playing with strangers. What can you do to make best of that situation? So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you do enjoy it, please drop a like and subscribe for more. My name is Gaabbbaaa, let's get right to it. Take a listen to the call-outs within this next clip from a World League final.
Middle jump, I'm one shot. Mid jump, watch out to catch. I got naded. They're using nades.
This, of course, is from multiplayer, but it gives an example of what the world's best COD players are going to do to get their information across. What they experience and see in-game is valuable to teammates.
He's sat in the back right, just standing there doing nothing, back right, doing nothing, looking towards left.
Thanks for the intel. This level of communication is the secret to winning more Warzone matches. But the clear difference is that's a game of multiplayer which lasts up to 10 minutes. We're playing Warzone, that lasts for 25 minutes. There's absolutely no way I'm expecting anyone to convey that level of communication all the way through. I'm picking up ammo, I've smashed a window, I opened a door, where's the toilet? You're not going to be asking that many things, saying that much in one go. So this video is going to be condensing down what you should take from the pros and use in your game of Warzone, and small phrases to increase everyone's awareness to turn any situation into almost like you've got an advanced UAV. In the background, I'm going to be referring to this one specific game where we all actively spoke as much as possible. That does make making a video out of it a bit tricky. I want to kind of commentate over the top of a game where I speak a lot, which is difficult. But I will be using it as an example. There was one in purple. Oh, minimap, see it?
Yeah, one there, having a fight. Two of them having a fight. One there.
Well done, Cud, keep going. Now ask yourself, are you playing in a team with Optics Scumpy, FaZe Swag, K3, Dismo, Disrespect? You're not in that team. You're not playing with live streamers, so don't play like the live streamers. They are going for high kill gameplay, they high risk, high reward. They win a lot because they play a lot. I'm not taking anything away from them, I'm saying that they high risk, high reward. They do play out on their own to try and get as many kills to make an excellent video, but it doesn't make for a high win average. The high win averages come from playing as a team, playing safe, and being smart about every approach that you go into. Now, did you know our eyes can see colour way clearer than they can any shape or shade? Over distance, colour always stands out, so I would always recommend you use your colour. You know, you look in the bottom left corner, you can see that I am the colour purple. I would shout out team on purple. Using this term of phrase will dramatically increase your communication across your team. So on screen now are my favourite callouts. I love hearing these, so if you ever end up in my squad, please go ahead and say these things. I'm only joking. Of course, this just comes out of your mouth automatically, it just spurts over your microphone, and your team have to put up with it. Why not take a moment to up your game and lead by example? Start using phrases that contain a colour. So easy to say on blue, on green. It's way clearer than over there. You need to take a moment just to quickly peek and highlight the building, and your team are fully aware of the location. Quick pro tip when using the heartbeat sensor, you can say 20 meters on green And if I look on my minimap, if you're facing the right direction, I'll know 20 meters on green is where they are. Using this strategy will always lead to more clear and distinct communication between your team. Using your marker and your color in the same phrase will always get attention, and of course the minimap is so clear the team should have no trouble knowing what exactly you mean. Of course, when tagging a building or a location, make sure your tag is not interfering with line of sight of an enemy. I would recommend tagging fairly low within the building so anyone on the roof is not behind the tag. So with 40 teams up against you, you're going to get into a lot of gunfights. It's really important to remain close enough to your team that you can support them in these gunfights. If they say on blue, on me, you're right there, and vice versa. When you call for backup, you're going to double your firepower. Our rule of thumb is to be like a centipede. Strange term of phrase, but you need to be within reviving distance of one teammate at all times. This is so important for the first drop. You're landing with pistols, you may trade a few bullets and swap with the guy behind you who can finish the kill confidently with full health, and of course revive should you not win that first gunfight. And what I mean by reviving distance is the time it takes for you to lose all of your health and all of your downed health is the reviving time. That's how close you need to be to your team to ensure nobody ever gets fully killed, fully downed, without you being there to support them.
I was basically pummeling them until the trophy system ran out.
Oh mate, well done. You've really helped. There's a load of stuff up here, tons of good stuff up here. If you like to play Warzone solo or you don't have a full squad, you're going to fill it up with a random. Very often this random will not have a microphone. In that situation, it's quite straightforward. This is what you've got to do to make the most of it. First thing to establish is if they can hear you. Request they tag anything if they can hear you. If there's a box on the floor, mark this box if you can hear me. If they do, fantastic. You need to guide them through the whole of this game. Be the director, they're going there. You literally tell them where to go. They will go there. But if they ignore your request to tag, your best bet is to let them lead the game. Follow them around and they'll soon see that you're a team player and they'll see that your mic is showing up. If they want to hear from you, they'll plug a microphone in and start replying. A small problem in Europe is the language barrier. I'm playing near London, which means I'm very close to Belgium and France, etc., even Spain. We don't know what each other's saying, so we have to use the live markers more than average. That has carried over to a team game where I do know what they're saying, and it does lead to great results. I really recommend you start live pinging as much as you can. Even if it doesn't feel there's much need to, start doing it anyway. It will slowly but surely become a habit where all of your team can push together. If you're in spectating mode and you're playing with somebody without a microphone, the best thing you can do is be their voice. Spectate and do as many callouts as you feel you can. Picking up ammo, what gun they've got, have they got a sniper? Are they weirdly enough carrying a crossbow? It's best to let your team know these situations ASAP. But sometimes in Warzone you'll just be paired up with some randoms. Of course, if your brand new friends have got microphones, it's best to establish where you're going to be dropping before you fall out the back of that plane. Landing separately happens far too often, it never leads to a win, and you quite literally are wasting time. So be sure you land with them, and if they're the dominant male, why not give up your location and go with them. But on a serious note, I'm now going to go through my top Warzone callouts. I hope they can be of help to you. I'm going to go through each one individually and explain why they're important. So my first top callout would be the phrase, team wiped. In a recent update from Infinity Ward, we now see the phrase, in the corner, team wiped. It makes a massive difference. But of course, in the heat of the action, you may not have time to read it. If you insta down a player, you know the rest of the team are gone. It's best to verbalise team wiped. That means the rest of the team can get reviving, healing up, ready for the next battle. And to add to that is the phrase full kill. If you get a full kill, it means there was no downing. You didn't down anybody, they insta died. Really, really good towards the final circles where there are less of their teammates with them. It indicates that that team is another team wipe, but full kill would be the best phrase for that. So my next favourite call out is announcing to the team what your field upgrade is. If you've got an armor box, ammo box, or even a trophy, it's best to announce that to your team, allowing all four of you to kind of plan on the same page. The armor box being the most recent addition to the field upgrades. Pro tip is to, before you drop down the box, is to distribute all of your spare armor around the team, ensuring you're all on at least 3 pieces of armor, then drop the box, maximizing how much you can carry. In addition to announcing that, why not tell people about your equipment? If you found a heartbeat sensor, it's best to know that one of your team has it. Let everybody know you've got it. Riot Shield maybe, RPG, Estrella. Make sure you tell your team you've got these equipment because it can lead to a way better planned attack. I'm pushing. To improve the odds of any gunfight is to push with your teammates. No need to push alone and then say you're pushing a bit too late. It's best to announce it ahead of time, get their backup, and then double the firepower and double your chances of winning. A really important call out would be your live markers. Of course you hear that little noise, really important, but if it's a direct threat to your team, you need to call it out. There's going to be other teammates with them, so getting your teammates' eyes in the right direction is really important. Vehicles, cars, helicopters, they're going to be on the minimap as well. Thankfully they're highlighted as red. As soon as you see one on the map, shout out car, like you're some sort of bird. It works really, really well. Be aware that if one of your team is a bounty or you're a high target, most wanted, enemies will jump out of the car early and use the car as bait. Look behind the vehicles, get a C4 on it if you can, but look behind the vehicle and announce it to your team ASAP. There's a lot of information on your HUD, loads of it, and a lot of the things we miss are the times. Just under the minimap, there's times left in a circle and there's times left in a contract. Announce it to your team. When it gets below 30 seconds, do a shout out. This information can change the direction of a whole game, and if all of you are concentrating on a gunfight, it just takes one slip up and you've lost track. You're now in the gas. The gas! The gas! Someone put this idea in my head about going up the elevator. The most important call out of all is the word downed. It makes sense to say it. I know you guys say it, but you don't say it all the time. You've got to announce it to your team that you've downed one and you're on to the next. That can save you and your team exposing yourself, shooting too many bullets, wasting a C4. You've got to announce when you've downed someone so you can all revert your attention to the more pressing issue of their teammates. I want to finish the video off by saying that you don't need a UAV the whole game. You can use your microphone instead. Just using the clues of gunfire, you've heard something over there, you mark it on your map. Your team will then slowly understand the whereabouts of where the enemies are coming from. Then you can work as a team to win more games. So I'm going to leave you with the final circle with Cuddly Boy and Ms. Tuppence Pouch still alive. They've got us in the spectators doing what we can to be their peripheral vision. Use the sounds, use the minimap, and of course reverting our eyes to the left and right of his screen. It's so easily missed because of the heat of the moment. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and of course subscribe for more. My name is Gaabbbaaa. I'm going to be live streaming very, very shortly, so hit us up over on Twitch as well if you would like. Take care, enjoy your day, thank you so much. It's been a long time since I've uploaded due to me going back to work and furlough ending. So, hope you guys are safe, hope you guys are doing really well. Take care. Maybe get a C4 on the car.
We're in a good position right now. Touch your face so high, it's actually ridiculous.
I'd like to get a C4 on the car. Someone's bound to nick it. It's such an open area. Just chuck it and don't use it. Here we go. For free. Good shot, son.
On the radiator.
Oh, and that's going to blow.
Right on the grill. There's someone in the building next to us. Reload this. Look, like an RPG. Whoa.
That's it. 3 seconds. You're good, Tups. There's some money. Get the armor back on. This is going to be a naughty circle. Fingers crossed. Right. Some guys get beats.
I see green laser. Just stay laying down.
You're so going to get beat. Blow the car up. Blow the car up.
Gas.
Blow the car up.
They've got to be in the house. Yeah, boy.
It's a house behind you. No! Oh, he's out the window. He's out the window. Get in there. Get out the gas.
To your right, to your right. They've got to be behind that building. To your right, I can hear them. To your right. Oh, that's it. You're in a perfect place. Right, it's you versus 2.
It's 1v1v1.
Oh yeah. So stay behind that. You're in the no, get behind the tree.
To your left.
Get behind the tree.
Yes! That's it!
Mate!
Yes, Tuppence!
Yes, I agree.